नमस्ते साथियों, मैं लवकुश वर्मा, शिक्षक, शासकीय पूर्व माध्यमिक शाला चंदैनी में पदस्थ हूँ। हमारे विकास खंड के माध्यम से अनेक प्रकार की योजनाएं चलाई जाती हैं, जिसमें बच्चों के पठन कौशल से संबंधित उनके जो स्किल है, उसकी दक्षता है, उसका कैसे हम विकास करें, इससे संबंध में बीच बीच में अनेक प्रकार के दिशा निर्देश निकलते रहते हैं। तो उसका बेसिक उद्देश्य ये है कि बच्चों का पठन कौशल को हमें विकास करना है। तो इस उद्देश्य से मैंने आज अपने स्कूल में पठन कैसे कराना है, किसी बुक का कोई चैप्टर का, वो हम बताते हैं। हर एक शब्दों को पढ़ते हैं, बारीकी से समझते हैं और फिर उसको आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो मैं एक चैप्टर है क्लास 7 का, उसको आज लेने जा रहा हूँ, जिसको हम अभी पढ़ेंगे। और हर एक शब्द का उच्चारण कैसे किया जाता है, कैसे यदि डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड है तो उसे कैसे तोड़ कर पढ़ें ताकि वो आसान हो जाए। इसलिए मैंने यह वीडियो बनाई है। हेलो दोस्तों, यहाँ पर हम एक लेसन लेंगे। क्लास 7 का है ये और चैप्टर का नाम है से द राइट थिंग। यहाँ पर बेसिकली हम वर्ड्स को पढ़ेंगे कैसे, यहाँ पर पढ़ने पर जोर दिया जाएगा। एक एक शब्दों को ध्यान से आप सुनेंगे और देखेंगे कि उसका उच्चारण कैसे हो रहा है। तो आप जो एक बिगिनर है, जिसको पढ़ने में दिक्कतें आती हैं, उनके लिए यह वीडियो है। और मैं चाहूँगा कि मेरे सारे स्टूडेंट देखें, और यदि ये वीडियो किसी और तक भी पहुँच पाए तो वो देखें और इसका ज़रूर लाभ लें। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। दिस इज़ अ ह्यूमरस प्ले इन विच अ मदर advises her daughter to say the right thing at the right time. However, when guests arrive, the daughter hilariously forgets her mother's guidance. Read the play to find out how she commits blunders and embarrasses the guests as well as her mother. इसमें जो कैरेक्टर्स है उसका नाम है, फर्स्ट नेम है मैरी सॉ, अ यंग गर्ल, मिसेस सॉ, मैरीज मदर, मिसेस हार्डिंग, द वाइफ ऑफ मिस्टर हार्डिंग, अ वेल्दी मैन, मिसेस ली, मिस्टर हार्डिंग्स मैरिड सिस्टर। अब हम देखेंगे, हमारा पाठ अभी स्टार्ट हुआ सीन फर्स्ट से। तो सीन फर्स्ट में जो पहला सेंटेंस है जिसको रीड करने जा रहा हूँ, एक्चुअली ये कन्वर्सेशनल बेस्ड है। मिसेस सॉ, द रूम लुक्स क्लीनर नाउ, पुट दैट कोट अवे इन योर बेडरूम, दिस room isn't the place for coats. Mrs. Harding and Mrs. Lee will soon be here, and they won't want to see that. Mary, you are always telling me to put things away. Mrs. Saw, yes, I am. You leave your clothes all over the house. Mary, I am not a child. Mrs. Saw, no, you are not. So please keep your clothes in your own room. Mary, why are those two women coming here? Who's Mrs. Harding? Mrs. Saw, she is the wife of a wealthy man, Mr. Harding. He has just bought a big house in Landfield. They lived in London before. She's coming to have a talk. I met her in a shop and asked her to come. Mary, oh, I have. I've भी कह सकते हैं. I have seen her children. They often come along the road. Who's Mrs. Lee? Mrs. Saw. She's Mr. Harding's sister. She has been staying with them for a while. Mary, what are you going to talk about? Mrs. Saw, I don't know. All kinds of things. One day you will have to go to some of these houses yourself and talk to the
people there. Mary: I can talk now. I have been able to talk for a long time. Mrs. Shaw: Yes, that's true. You always talk too much. But does anyone want to hear the things that you say? Mary: I can talk very well when I like. I'll stay with you today and talk to them when they come. Mrs. Shaw: Oh, I don't think so. You can go out for a walk. It will be better if you do that. Mary: Why? Mrs. Shaw: If you stay with me, you may not say the right thing. Mary: I know the right things to say. Good afternoon. How are you? And things like that. Let me stay today. I can do it very well. I'll show you. Anyone can talk. Mrs. Shaw: You may stay if you like, but take care. I want to know Mrs. Harding well. I want her to ask me to go to their house. There isn't much to do here in Landfield, and I want to know some more people. I want some more friends here, so take care when you say anything. Mary: Tell me what to say, Mrs. Shaw. I can't tell you everything, but you'll always be right if you are kind to people. Say things that will please them, then they'll like you. Laugh a lot and try to make them laugh too. And if everyone stops talking, say something to make them talk again. They don't want to sit here and look at the floor without speaking. Think of something to say. Mary: I can do that. There's always something to say. Must I do anything else? Mrs. Shaw: When they are ready to leave, don't jump out of your chair and look gladly at the door. You must look sorry when they want to leave. Mary: What shall I do when they want to go? Mrs. Shaw: Ask them to stay a little while longer. Just say, Must you go? Can't you stay? Or something like that. You like them and you want them to stay, and you must let them understand that. Mary: That's not very hard, is it? I'll remember that. Must you go? Can't you stay? Must you go? Can't you stay? Mrs. Shaw: That's right. Now take your coat to your room and change into a clean dress. You must look nice when they come. And if everyone stops talking, say something kind to make them talk again. And don't say anything that will make them angry. Mary: I will remember. I have often done harder things than this.